News Channel 8, Washington's source for live weather around the clock.
And next, a success story from a city school where one teacher saves several struggling students.
8 of the most troubled and disruptive kids in D.C. public schools now have a new lease on life thanks to computers and one firm but understanding teacher.
From across Maryland, Virginia, and the district, this is Washington's 24-hour local news leader. News Channel 8's Live This Morning starts right now.
Our next story is about this medical device which can help patients with heart failure. It is called the Optimizer. It's similar to a pacemaker, looks very much like one, but it works in a different way, in what would be considered for many a revolutionary way. Joining us to talk about it,
from across Maryland, Virginia, and the district, this is Washington's 24-hour local news leader. News Channel 8's Live This Morning starts right now.
Most people have heard of readathons, but have you ever heard of a recordathon? Thousands of volunteers in the Washington region and in the U.S. are lending their voices to a campaign designed to make books accessible to the blind, visually impaired, and dyslexic.
From across Maryland, Virginia, and the district, this is Washington's 24-hour local news leader. News Channel 8's Live This Morning starts right now.
Shifting gears for you now with a record-breaking number of college applications due this year. There is very real worry.
From across Maryland, Virginia, and the district, this is Washington's 24-hour local news leader. News Channel 8's Live This Morning starts right now.
Our next guest is the founder of what's known as GradeGuru.com. It's a note-sharing website for students, and its whole notion is to reward good study habits. Grade Guru awards note-takers points based on the quantity, but most importantly, the quality of their notes. You can then redeem those points in return for cash and other prizes. I beg your pardon. Joining us now,
they are students by day, rockers by night. They're called the A-plus dropouts, still in school though. Cheska Zaide, she's 13 years old, in the 8th grade, the lead singer of the group with some great fashion sense, I might add. Over here to the other side of me, Mike Hintz, 13 years old, 7th grade, guitar and bass, and rocking it on the drums. Brendan Evans, 14 years old.
From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live with your hosts, Natasha Barrett and Doug McElway.
Hey, welcome to Let's Talk Live.
It's good to be here for Natasha today. She's taking a few days off, and I haven't been outside for a few hours, but I think it's heating up out there. That's what I've heard.
It's like a summer day out there.
Yeah,
Just
how
stepped
about
outside.
that?
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Well, things are going to heat up in here because we're going to go full force into the girls' world with the help of the acclaimed author of Queen Bees and Wannabes.
From the News Channel 8 studios, this is Let's Talk Live.
Yeah. All right, so up first today, summer's going to be here in just the blink of an eye. I can't wait for the warmer weather, but it does mean it's time to get your beach body ready in a hurry.
Oh my.
You've heard of palm readers, of course, but what about lip readers? Well, we're not talking about reading lips in the traditional sense.
No, there are only 6 certified lipsologists in the world, and those people can actually tell you about your personality just by looking at your lip print. And our
Now, News Channel 8 Morning News.
An Air Force veteran challenges children to turn to them rather than bullets. Orrin Hudson was in and out of foster homes when he was a child. He joined a gang before a mentor took him under his wing and taught him chess.
Now, News Channel 8 Morning News.
And some future chefs in D.C. and Prince George's County are getting some help to attend culinary school. This morning, organizers of a high school cooking competition will announce the finalists at an award.
You're watching News Channel 8 Midday.
it turns out incivility is contagious. It robs people of resources. It hijacks performance and creativity in the workplace.
We don't know anybody like that, right?
No. Nobody does, right?
Here to explain how to avoid uncivil and disrespectful behavior on the job.
Now, News Channel 8's nonstop local news.
Ahead in this news hour, that Arlington hit and run yesterday, it was caught on camera. And now the cops have caught the suspect. Get the very latest on the legal case and the medical condition of one of the victims. The sinkhole repair continues in Bladensburg. A water pipe failed, a road caved in, and a family narrowly escaped disaster in that resulting sinkhole. They fixed the pipe, but repaving the badly damaged road is a continuing headache. Find out why. And now we know. A horrible mansion fire that claimed 6 lives in Annapolis. It was almost certainly an accident. Our Brad Bell continues his groundbreaking reporting on this tragedy. Find out what sparked the fatal 4-alarm fire. Glad you could join us this afternoon, and we start this time with the latest developments in a bloody hit-and-run incident. A Fairfax woman, Alexandra Mendez, is jailed.
News Channel 8's non-stop local news.
And as News Channel 8 comes on the air for the very last time, this is so far the worst situation from our near-constant rains. About 9 last night, a tree fell on this home, killing the woman inside. We'll have an update on that tragic situation for you coming up. But in the meantime, there is more rain to our south on the radar. And we continue our Storm Watch 7 weather alert. Meteorologist Brian Vandegraff gets us started this hour with the forecast. Brian?
Yes, indeed. And for clarity, folks, we will still be here just for the as
4/7 News. You're watching WJLA 24/7 News Evening Report on your side.
And right now at 5 o'clock on WJLA 24/7 News, stormy weather creating dangerous conditions all around our area. We're seeing several scenes just like this one. It's a car pulled from high water in Annandale. No one is hurt, but this is why first responders always say, turn around, don't drown. A Fairfax County Public Schools teacher facing charges after an undercover sting. This man right here, Norman Atchin, is accused of sending sexually explicit pictures to a detective who was posing as a teenager. He taught at 2 different Fairfax County high schools. Police are looking into whether there are any victims out there. And a man is in critical condition after being stabbed at the Friendship Heights metro station. Police say a metro employee stabbed the man when he tried to attack her over service delays. Developing right now, days of heavy rain have turned deadly. A tree slamming into a home in Burke, killing a woman inside. She was just watching TV at the time. Her husband.
From WJLA 24/7 News, you're watching WJLA 24/7 News Evening Report on your side.
And right now at 5 o'clock on WJLA 24/7 News, stormy weather creating dangerous conditions all around our area. We're seeing several scenes just like this one. It's a car pulled from high water in Annandale. No one is hurt, but this is why first responders always say, turn around, don't drown. A Fairfax County Public Schools teacher facing charges after an undercover sting. This man right here, Norman Atchin, is accused of sending sexually explicit pictures to a detective who was posing as a teenager. He taught at 2 different Fairfax County high schools. Police are looking into whether there are any victims out there. And a man is in critical condition after being stabbed at the Friendship Heights metro station. Police say a metro employee stabbed the man when he tried to attack her over service delays. Developing right now, days of heavy rain have turned deadly. A tree slamming into a home in Burke, killing a woman inside. She was just watching TV at the time. Her husband.
Coming up, going to the National Mall or keeping your distance. 7 is on your side with what you need to know to stay safe this 4th of July weekend. Plus, as coronavirus cases surge across the country, officials are now taking more steps to help stop the spread. And protest continues as more fallout after a police officer captured in photos mocking the death of a Colorado man resigns.
Now, Good Morning Washington on your side.
Good Saturday morning. I'm Annalisa Gale filling in for Kelly Lynn. The heat continues with chances of isolated storms possible this evening. Meteorologist Alex Liggett with a check of your forecast now. Alex, do you think this fireworks show will be better than last year's?
I think it'll be a lot better. And, you know, that is That's pretty easy to say there, Annalisa, because last year half of the people didn't even see the fireworks.
From WJLA 24/7 News, this is 24/7 News Midday, on your side.
Glad to have you with us. This is Midday for the 25th day of March. I'm Dave Lucas. Momentarily, we'll bring you those live updates from Maryland's Governor Larry Hogan, and then we'll hear about the situation in the district from Mayor Muriel Bowser.
From WJLA 24/7 News, this is 24/7 News Afternoon Report, on your side.
And a good Wednesday afternoon to you as we come on the air at 2. We're standing by for an update from Virginia's Governor Ralph Northam now.
24/7 News, this is Good Evening Washington, on your side.
In the last hour, a number of developments from the White House Coronavirus Task Force. First,
24/7 News, this is 24/7 News at 10, on your side.
My whole soul is in it. Today, on this January day, my whole soul is in this.
From WJLA 24/7 News, this is 24/7 News at 10, on your side. We begin with a breaking news alert.
And first at 10, a major and developing story. After years of debate and renewed pressure in recent weeks, the name change for the Washington Redskins could happen much sooner than first thought.
WJLA 24/7 News, this is 24/7 News Afternoon Report, on your side.
Good afternoon. I'm Kelly Lynn. We thank you very much for joining us today. As states in our area and all around the country take steps toward reopening, the coronavirus continues to spread.
This is WJLA 24/7 News, on your side.
First at 5, preparing for the worst. The United States facing a crucial couple of weeks in the fight against the coronavirus. Today, Dr. Anthony Fauci said it is going to be a bad week, but the country will get through the pandemic if everyone continues to social distance.
the sound of the 4th of July in the nation's capital. The Blue Angels and Thunderbirds teaming up for a flyover of the National Mall this evening.
And what a great afternoon and evening it was. That was just one of several flyovers over the district tonight. And among them, there was the B-1B bomber, the B-2 bomber, the B-52 bomber, all part of a grand 4th of July celebration.
When the count is finished, we believe we will be the winners.
2.5 months after election night ended undecided.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win.
And President Donald Trump embarked on a historic challenge of the results, despite evidence to the contrary.
Jumi Olabanji on Good Morning Washington for Good Morning Stars.
WJLA 24/7 News, ABC 7 News, you've come to trust. Designed for where you live, when you want it.
Live in Virginia? Here at Drew Model Elementary School, get Virginia news and weather.
Live in Maryland? Well, I want to show you something right now. Look, get Maryland news and weather.
Live in D.C.?
Certainly here at Eastern Market where I am is not that.
Yep, D.C. news and weather.
WJLA 24/7 News, on your side, on these local channels.